Now in Good Morning Northwest, firefighters say a fire burning near Bonnie Lake is human caused and still growing this morning. What fire officials want you to remember as you celebrate this 4th of July.
On this Independence Day, we're going to have people out and about, and the weather is going to cooperate beautifully. We're going to tell you some of the changes we could be seeing a little later on.
And President Trump looks set to fulfill the promise to sign his so-called big, beautiful bill into law today, why critics say it punishes the poorest Americans. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Well, Good Morning Northwest. I'm Derek Dice. Robin and Natalie have the morning off. It is Friday, July 4th. We hope that you are off and enjoying the holiday today. Mark Peterson is in for Matt Gray.
There you go.
With your first alert forecast. I'm surprised I didn't mess that up last hour.
With all of what he just said, it's just you're stuck with us. And that's it. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a fine start to the day. Grab a cup of coffee because we're rolling. It's going to be great. Temperatures into the 50s all over the place. We look at the 4 things we want you to know. Clouds and breezy today. That's the one part of this that we're going to see increased winds this afternoon. Small chance of showers. We'll show the timing. It's going to be a great weekend, period. Beautiful, because it's going to be in advance of the heat that's going to be coming in next week, and boy, is it going to get hot. 50 into Deer Park, 54 Fairchild, Liberty Lake, you're at 55 degrees. Anybody with water is really popular today and tomorrow, no doubt about that. We look at our highs today. 78 in Coeur d'Alene, 80 for us, 83 into Colville. Temperatures are going to be 87 in Wenatchee. Omak at 88 degrees, Tri-Cities at 81. That's relatively cool for this time of year for them. Their normal highs in the mid-80s. Our normal high is 79. We're going to be at 80 today. And in fact, we're going to be in the upper 70s all afternoon long. We will see the increased cloud cover, and that scattered shower activity really looks to kick in about 7 o'clock. We'll take a closer look at that coming up.
All right, Mark, thank you. A man was arrested yesterday evening for attacking several people on East Front Avenue in Coeur d'Alene. According to Coeur d'Alene police, the man is a resident of an adult home for people with special needs. At around 5 p.m., that man became upset for an unknown reason, attacked a fellow resident, and then used a kitchen knife to stab a staff member. The man also attacked an elderly woman outside of a residence nearby, hitting her multiple times. When police arrived, they found the man with several self-inflicted stab wounds. He was taken into custody and hospitalized. The elderly woman and the staff member were also taken to Kootenai Health. This incident is under investigation. President Donald Trump says he will sign the big, beautiful bill into law today. Trump says the bill funding his agenda will turn the country into a rocket ship. It passed through the House yesterday by a razor-thin margin. ABC's Perry Russum is in D.C. with the details.
Good morning. This is a major win for President Trump, and it happened before his July 4th deadline. Republican lawmakers say deals were made to get them on board and pass this bill funding Trump's agenda. President Trump taking a victory lap in Iowa.
And tonight, here I am, okay? Promises count.
After his big, beautiful bill passes through Congress, a major legislative win.
And in the last election, the people gave us a historic mandate to cut taxes, raise take-home pay, bring back jobs, stop the invasion, that horrible invasion.
The bill includes roughly $4 trillion in tax cuts, mostly for wealthy Americans. And there's new spending for immigration enforcement. It eliminates taxes on tips and overtime and cuts Biden-era clean energy initiatives. To pay for it all, it makes cuts to Medicaid, reducing food assistance for poor Americans. Some lawmakers angry the bill could add $3.4 trillion to the debt over the next decade. And the cuts to Medicaid could force nearly 12 million people to lose their insurance. The White House disputes those numbers. Democrats blasting the bill.
Shame on this institution if this bill passes.
Trump says he will sign the bill today. There are concerns about what the cuts to Medicaid mean for rural hospitals. One facility in Nebraska now closing in part because of those proposed cuts. Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.
Well, the Siegel fire is still burning west of Rosalia, and firefighters hope winds will calm down so they can continue getting it contained. The fire is currently burning 682 acres, or just over 1 square mile, with 10% containment. Firefighters say difficult terrain, cliffs, and even rattlesnakes and bees have made this fire especially challenging. Finding sources of water to fight the fire through the air has been a top priority since the fire started.
So we do have Bonnie Lake that is adjacent to the fire, but it is hard because we have the Great Cliffs, and so we can't get any fire trucks or any of the engines or tankers down there. So we have the engines and different tankers strategically placed around the fire.
Firefighters say they believe this fire is human caused, and reports show most wildfires are started by humans. And with fireworks, barbecues, and campfires, July 4th carries a lot of potential wildfire danger. Fire officials are asking you to be extra cautious this holiday weekend as they deal with an early and intense wildfire season.
Anything with an open flame can get out of hand as simply as turning your back. With the dry, hot environment that we're in now, the fuels are dry, the grasses, your trees, everything is dry, so be careful with whatever you do.
And taking precautions will keep your loved ones and those in your neighborhood safe. Spokane is currently under fire restrictions, so while patio heaters and barbecues are allowed, open fire pits and campfires are not. Recreational fireworks are also not allowed in most parts of Spokane County. And around Spokane, fireworks for sale and for personal use are largely banned, with some exceptions like Airway Heights, Medical Lake, and Deer Park. In Deer Park, fireworks stands are drawing in long lines as the 4th of July approaches. And because of this, firefighters are preparing for firework-related fires that will start this holiday weekend and are advising everyone on how to set fireworks off responsibly.
Make sure you have a bucket of water, a hose nearby, just in case that a fire should start, you can quickly extinguish it.
This year, Spokane Regional Emergency Communications is asking you to report nuisance fireworks through their app and save 911 calls for actual emergencies. Fire officials say a few minutes of extra care can keep communities safe this holiday weekend. Now, if you're looking for a legal fireworks show to attend this weekend, there are several options around the Inland Northwest. In downtown Spokane, the annual Riverfront Park Fireworks Show will start at 10 p.m., which we will be streaming on our KXY Plus app. Liberty Lake has a show at 10 p.m. as well at Pavilion Park, with festivities happening there throughout the day. And Northern Quest will be hosting a family-friendly event at BECU Live starting at 4 p.m. and wrapping up with a drone and fireworks show at 10. In North Idaho, the Coeur d'Alene Resorts Fireworks Show starts at 9:45. In Spirit Lake, there's a show in Volunteer Park starting at dusk. And in Harrison, the show on the waterfront will take place after dark. They're anticipating it starts somewhere between 9 and 9:30. You can watch from your boat on the water or bring a blanket and watch from the shore. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:07. Plenty of options, Mark, if you want to get outside and watch some fireworks show somewhere this weekend.
Right, and the weather is really going to be beautiful. I mean, you're not going to have to worry about too hot, too cold. It'll be just right, but it is very dry. We're going to talk more about how dry it is and why everybody is sort of on edge when it comes to the fireworks this weekend. Your full forecast is coming up.
This 4th of July setup is underway for the American Heroes Parade in Coeur d'Alene. What to expect coming up next.
And with the tariff pause set to end next week, the letters from President Trump countries are receiving about their tariff rates.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Travel for Adventures is brought to you in part by TourMosesLake.com.
Did you know that Spokane Hyperbaric Center uses oxygen to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that hyperbaric oxygen therapy promotes new blood vessel growth, fights infection, and releases more stem cells from your bone marrow?
I didn't know that.
Would you like to know if Spokane Hyperbaric Center is the right choice for you? Go to hyperbarichope.com to find out.
Spokane Hyperbaric Center gave us hope. And now you know.
From urgent AC repairs to full system replacements, Bill's Heating and AC has you covered. See why thousands of local homeowners trust us for fast, honest heating and cooling services. We offer free second opinions, a lowest price guarantee, weekend service, free equipment quotes, and upfront pricing with no surprises. So call Bill's Heating and AC today and make this summer more comfortable than ever.
We know your time is valuable, and that is why at Colville Toyota, our goal is to get you in and out in an hour or less using our Express Maintenance Center.
With our pit crew approach and Toyota trained techs, your routine service happens fast.
Toyota Express Maintenance includes a safety inspection, oil changes, brake inspection, tire rotation, and much more.
Quality, speed, and confidence is what you can expect from Caldwell Toyota's Express Maintenance Center. We're your small town dealership with a big heart.
Celebrate the 4th of July with explosive savings at More Furniture. Truckloads of special buys are arriving daily, and we're passing the savings directly to you. Join us this Friday for Independence Day, and you'll get our very best offer. No money down, no sales tax, and absolutely no interest until July 2026. Plus, you'll get free white glove delivery, and we'll remove and donate your gently used pieces locally. Visit More Furniture this Friday, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
Huh, never a doubt. See our great selection of Tundras with backup assist technology and other advanced features at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
All right, here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. U.S. businesses could soon learn the tariff rate they'll have to pay for certain imports. President Donald Trump says he's sending determination letters to countries, likely starting today. He says rates will range from 10 or 20% to 60 or 70%. Trump's so-called reciprocal tariff pause is set to end next Wednesday and says collection of most of the new tariffs will begin on August 1st. The Department of Homeland Security is preparing to cut 75% of the staff tasked with developing and sharing threat intelligence with state and local partners. A source says this will reduce the Office of Intelligence and Analysis by about 750 people. DHS says it's removing redundant roles or those working on non-critical programs. Some Democratic lawmakers warned these cuts could create dangerous and unnecessary security gaps.
10-second takeaway on your screen as I speak. It's going to be a warm holiday weekend, not too hot. Clouds moving in today. We'll see them Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon looking great, and some showers possible later on tonight.
And another reminder that a major water infrastructure project starting on Monday will be impacting traffic in northwest Spokane. The city will be installing a new water transmission main, and this map on your screen shows the roads affected. The project will start at the junction of Francis Assembly and Driscoll. It will then move towards Rifle Club Road with residential and intersection closures along the way. On Monday, temporary traffic signals will be in place at the intersection of Francis and Assembly. Construction work will take place between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Mondays through Saturdays. Is expected to wrap up on August 15th. Good Morning Northwest time is now just about 6:13. It is a July tradition like no other. How the return of a former champion is shaking up this year's Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest. And as we go to a break, here is another live look from Coeur d'Alene this morning. Hannah Joy has a preview of that 4th of July parade taking on an extra special meaning this year.
Is your credit score costing you money? I'm Kirsten O'Connor. On the next Money Saving Monday, I'll show you how to build credit, fix errors, and what new medical debt changes mean for your wallet. That's Monday, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Made in America flooring. It's all on sale. Built to last, tariff-free, and marked way down for the 4th of July. Plus, 0% financing, big box prices, and small town service. Only at your local floor trader.
Celebrate the 4th with big savings right now at all Walker's Furniture locations. It's the perfect time to upgrade for less with store-wide markdowns and huge clearance deals. Or get it now and pay for it over time with no money down and no interest financing for up to 5 years. No need to wait. Bring home comfort for less and get that Serta or Beauty Rest mattress you've been wanting, because these 4th of July savings are too big to miss. This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
When allergies throw a sucker punch, the power of Claritin D punches back harder. Get fast, powerful relief of your worst symptoms, like nasal congestion. Claritin clears.
From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops.
One call, that's all means we take care of everything after your car wreck.
Craig Swap and Associates made the whole process so easy.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
First, they dip into science.
Then they dip into yum. Everyone will love the combination of crunchy sticks and creamy Nutella. Nutella and go. Dip into yum.
Country Financial has been helping protect lives and livelihoods since 1925. Here with advice on better managing risk is a Country Financial representative.
Financial planning is an important way for people and families to better manage risk. But one often overlooked element is life insurance. Why is having life insurance important as a part of an overall financial plan? First, it provides an income to those depending on you should you die unexpectedly. Income for paying off a mortgage, college tuition for children, or simply for daily living expenses. Life insurance can be surprisingly affordable with many options to choose from. Term insurance covering specific periods of time, as well as whole life insurance for managing risk throughout your entire lifetime. A professional can help guide you through choices, making sure you provide for those you care about as the ultimate expression of love and caring, a way to provide for them if you're not able to.
For more information, visit countryfinancial.com.
Made in America flooring. It's all on sale. Built to last, tariff-free, and marked way down for the 4th of July. Plus, 0% financing, big box prices, and small town service. Only at your local floor trader.
Book your stay and play getaway today at Mistaqua.com.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
This 4th of July, the Coeur d'Alene community is coming together, not just to celebrate, but to remember. This morning, preparations are underway for the American Heroes Parade, which will carry even deeper meaning this year following the tragic ambush that killed 2 firefighters on Canfield Mountain, Battalion Chiefs Frank Harwood and John Morrison. Hannah Joy is live downtown in Coeur d'Alene with a look at how the city plans to honor their sacrifice and the sacrifices of so many others. Hannah.
Hi, good morning, Derek. So yes, I am live on Sherman Avenue in downtown Coeur d'Alene. Right now, what I'm seeing is crews are getting ready to set up. They're actually starting to set up right now. This is the sound system getting underway. We also see a ton of chairs lined up, so people are getting their spot ready. They are reserving their spots so they can be here front and center. I'm told that this goes all the way down to 15th. And so what we also know is that the theme this year is Home of the Brave. This is to honor 2 local firefighters who were shot and killed during a deadly ambush. And so what we're also knowing, Derek, is that this is to honor veterans, military, and first responders, all of those who have died, sacrificed just for our safety, just for our freedom. And so organizers are also telling me that this is to remember. It is about those who have given their lives just for us. And something that's a little bit different this year is that there will be a Fallen Heroes tribute to honor Morrison and Harwood. A part of this was Dave Tisdall. He will also be honored during the parade as well. He was another firefighter who was at the scene during the ambush. He was shot and seriously injured during that time. So here's the deal. If you plan to be a part of this day to remember and to honor, Sherman Avenue is closed from Government Way to 23rd Street as of this morning. Now, the parade begins at 10 a.m., followed by a full day of celebration, reflection, and ending with fireworks over the Coeur d'Alene River, the Coeur d'Alene Lake tonight. And so we will be live throughout the morning to give you updates on what you can expect. This is going to be a day that people will remember almost for the rest of their lives because this has truly impacted the community here in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. So back to you guys. I will have updates throughout the morning for you.
All right, Hannah, thank you so much. And now you're taking a look over Riverfront Park in downtown Spokane, where a celebration is also underway. Those rides will be back up and running later this afternoon. And of course, people will be flooding into the park and ready for the annual 4th of July fireworks show downtown. And Mark Peterson joining us now to tell us what it's going to be like. I know we have like a tiny bit of a chance of rain, but nothing to get too rattled
10 to
about.
20% chance.
Yeah.
And we'll have more on that coming up. But these parks all over the place and all these venues with fireworks, they're going to be busy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the weather is cooperating for everybody's out and about activities. Certainly for those visiting a nearby lake, going to be great today. Water's beautiful. 56 into the valley, 50 into Deer Park, 54 into Spangle this morning. That's the start. and it's only going to get nice from there. We're not going to see it get exceptionally hot, and so really setting up mid-60s by 9 o'clock. We're into the mid-70s by 11, and then upper 70s and around 80 for most of the afternoon. Downtown, 82, 83 degrees, but yeah, not too shabby. And then we get into the time in which you're barbecuing, getting a cold one, maybe some iced tea. You're going to have temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, and that's perfect. So our day is setting up really nice. The one thing we do see is the moisture that's coming into the upper atmosphere. We have had in around central Oregon, parts of central Idaho, some errant lightning strikes. We're going to see this move up. While we're not really anticipating any lightning, we are seeing the potential for some light shower activity. That's going to be in the Spokane Coeur d'Alene area, Dry, Bonners Ferry, Sandpoint, Colville, but really into the LC Valley towards areas into Moses Lake. They have had almost no rain, period, so they could really use it. 8 o'clock, we see this coming around. We do have that opportunity for a few scattered showers. It looks like the majority of the light rain we might see is early tomorrow morning, and then that pushes out. We get sunny and beautiful for Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, it's going to be a nice weekend. Temperatures stay hovering into the upper 70s and low 80s. Low 80s again Saturday, Sunday, 87 degrees, so above average. And then we get into what we just call hot. Mid to upper 90s next week, all of next week. So we need to get ready for that.
Yeah, I think once you cross 90, like that's...
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's starting to be the unbearable hot area. All right, Mark, thank you. It's become a 4th of July staple. The Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest is back, and so is 16-time champ Joey Chestnut. We'll have a preview. And not enough offense for the Mariners last night as they settle for a split of their 4-game series with the Royals with cheese. Sydney Berger has the highlights next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
When it comes to getting what's fair for your auto accident, the scales of justice can be a bit unbalanced.
So how do you get what's fair?
Call Russell and Hill.
We've handled thousands of injury cases and have the resources to make the insurance company pay out.
Call Russell and Hill.
Global Credit Union serves the men and women of our armed forces stationed around the world.
We're proud to honor our military members by wearing red on Fridays.
Red stands for Remember Everyone Deployed, and 4 News Now and Global Credit Union are inviting you to wear red on Fridays too.
Show your support for the men and women of our armed forces.
Tell them and their families thank you for their service and for protecting our future. Stop by any Global branch and pick up a red pin.
And then remember to wear red every Friday from now until September 11th.
Wouldn't it be great to visibly firm your neck without needles or procedures?
I'm David Cohen, the CEO of Decladerm. I've been in the skincare industry for over 30 years, and over that time, I've seen women struggle to smooth the loose, crepey skin on the neck and décolleté area. That's why we spent 4 years perfecting Decladerm, our first cream dedicated to visibly smooth, saggy, crepey skin. Our clinical results were remarkable. In just 2 weeks, users felt their neck became smoother, and after 4 weeks, 95% of participants said their neck looked firmer.
I'm getting a little older now. My neck shows my age a little more. I found Decladerm. It works so well.
I'm Dr. Jessica Berhe, and as a board-certified dermatologist, I've encountered countless skincare products, but most of them fail to deliver. But Decladerm is the real deal.
Feel the confidence you deserve with Decladerm. Try it this 4th of July for only $19.95 plus free shipping. Visit Decladerm.com or call the number on your screen.
The 4th of July savings are rolling in at Findlay Downtown Toyota.
And that means explosive lease savings on all 2025 RAV4s, fuel-efficient Toyota Prius, and rugged Tacoma trucks. Or if you'd like to tow the boat or trailer with a new Tundra truck, take advantage of a $3,000 rebate or get 1.99% financing for 60 months during the 4th of July sale.
You can find it all this week at Findlay.
When it comes to getting what's fair for your auto accident, the scales of justice can be a bit unbalanced.
So how do you get what's fair?
Call Russell and Hill.
We've handled thousands of injury cases and have the resources to make the insurance company pay out.
Call Russell and Hill.
Well, the Mariners fell to the Royals, and they split the series against Kansas City after they couldn't complete the comeback in the 9th inning. Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Sydney Berger. A home run in the final frame brought the M's within 1 run, but ultimately they fell short. Jorge Polanco homered in the 4th inning, and the offense went on vacation until the 9th. Dominic Canzone slammed one out of the park to cut the Royals' lead by 1, but the M's big hitters had a silent night, and Seattle couldn't overcome the trouble on offense. Randy Arozarena went 0 for 4, Cal Raleigh went 0 for 5, and Julio Rodriguez struck out 4 times. The score is final, with the Royals winning 3-2, and the Mariners are back out against the Pirates this afternoon at 1:10. It was also a quieter night for the Spokane Indians. However, all you need is a 1-run lead, and that's all they got with this Braylon Wimmer home run. The hit in the 6th inning was the only run of the game, and the Indians shut out the Tri-City Dust Devils 1-0. This was Wimmer's 3rd straight home run, and the Indians now return home today for 4th of July fireworks night in the ballpark at 7:05. That'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Always fun to have the Indians fireworks show. In addition to fireworks and baseball games in the backyard, July 4th is also known for a legendary competitive eating event in New York. The Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest is set for today. A familiar face, that guy, returns for the big event. Joey Chestnut seeking his 17th mustard belt after missing out on last year's gut-busting contest on the Coney Island Boardwalk. The 41-year-old Chestnut owns the world hot dog eating record, gobbling an amazing 76 hot dogs and buns in just 10 minutes in 2021. Among those in the contest field, he'll face off against last year's champ, Patrick Bertoletti, who downed 58 hot dogs and buns. I think Joey's going to get his mustard belt back. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:26. The state of Idaho has decided to ban transgender athletes from women's sports. Why that decision is now in the hands of the Supreme Court, and how those who worked side by side with 2 fallen firefighters are remembering their coworkers and friends. But before we go to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, new insight from a Sean Diddy Combs juror. On Wednesday, the hip-hop mogul acquitted of sex trafficking and racketeering charges, but convicted on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. And after a day of speculation into the jury's thinking, one anonymous juror speaking out to ABC, telling us, quote, "I heard an attorney/legal pundit say that our decision as a jury might have been influenced by Mr. Combs' celebrity. I found that statement highly insulting and belittling to the jury and the deliberation process. We spent over 2 days deliberating. Our decision was based solely on the evidence presented and how the law is stated. We would have treated any defendant in the same manner regardless of who they are." And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on what's next for Sean Diddy Combs. With your GMA First Look, I'm Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Before taking Breztri for my COPD, I had bad days. Days ruined by flare-ups that could permanently damage my lungs. Then I talked to my doctor about Breztri, and I noticed things changed. Breztri gave me better breathing. Starting within 5 minutes, my lung function improved. Breztri also helped improve my symptoms and was even proven to reduce flare-ups, including those that could send me to the hospital. Now, I worry less about bad days and enjoy more good days.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Ask your doctor about Breztri for COPD.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The outboard boat races return to Old Town Idaho and Ione. Details online.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
The 4th of July sale is on now at More Furniture with explosive savings on premium mattresses. Choose from your favorites like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy and save up to $600 on select premium mattress sets. Best of all, for a limited time, you'll get 72 months interest-free financing. That's 72 equal monthly payments, no interest and no money down, plus free white glove delivery and removal of your old mattress. Visit More Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
It's the biggest trade-in event in America this week at both Cal locations and the Cal Auto Credit Store on Division.
This is your chance to trade in anything, and I mean anything. Boats, snowmobiles, motorbikes, trailers. Whether it runs or not, we're cleaning up America.
Making it the perfect time to upgrade your old ride to something better. Plus, delaying payments until September 1st with top dollar for your trade-ins during Cal's 4th of July Great Trade-In event.
Idaho's crown jewel ranked #1. A quick drive to Playtime Paradise. Tee off in style, then keep the fun going at the casino. Secure your tee time online at cbacasino.com/golf. Circling Raven Golf Club at Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
At the 4 News Now Story Tracker, following the stories people are reading about this morning, an iconic Hollywood actor, best known for his roles in several Quentin Tarantino films, has died. Michael Madsen was found at his home in Malibu, California yesterday. According to his publicist, he suffered a cardiac arrest. Madsen had prominent roles in several Tarantino films, including Reservoir Dogs, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Kill Bill. He was 67 years old. And take a look at what's left of this gas station in Rome. Several people were injured today when the station exploded. 3 people had severe burns, according to Rome's public transport agency. It cost a nearby metro station it closed a nearby metro station following instructions from police. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Derek Dice. We wish you all a happy Independence Day. I'm joined by Mark Peterson as we're reliving old times here on the set of Good Morning Northwest with your first alert forecast for your holiday weekend.
We missed the signing of the Declaration of Independence by a couple of days. What, 249 years old today? Okay. Just checking. 59 is our current condition in Spokane. We do have increased cloud cover. We had a clear sky a couple hours ago, and we still have relatively clear conditions into Coeur d'Alene and cooler. It's sitting at 50 degrees. We're going to see increased clouds, breezy this afternoon, a small chance of showers coming in about 7 p.m., about a 10 to 20% chance, just to be aware. Great weekend coming our way, not only today, but all the way through Sunday, but hot again next week with temperatures nearing 100 degrees. So temperatures right now into the mid-50s. Deer Park is at 50 degrees, and we have 50 into Hayden as well. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a fine start. You're by a lake. Chances are you have lots of family and friends probably sleeping in a little bit this morning. Our highs today are going to be into the upper 70s and the low 80s all over the region. We move out a little further. It gets a little warmer into Wenatchee at 87. Tri-Cities at 81 today. And into Lewiston, you're going to be into the mid-80s, but you have an increased chance of showers at about a 30 to 40% chance. For us, it's going to be mostly dry. We are going to have some cloud cover. Breezy this afternoon. We were breezy yesterday, the day before, and we're just going to continue to be breezy through Saturday with a high of 80 degrees today, low 80s for tomorrow, and Sunday we start heating up. We'll talk more about that heat and what we want you to get prepared for coming up.
Well, fellow firefighters are sharing memories of the 2 battalion chiefs killed in Sunday's ambush in Coeur d'Alene. Coeur d'Alene Battalion Chief John Morrison and Kootenai County Battalion Chief Frank Harwood were both devoted fathers and natural leaders who made lasting impacts on everyone around them. At Coeur d'Alene Fire Station 3, firefighters sat around a table sharing stories about Chief Morrison. One seat remained empty, though, where Morrison always sat. His colleagues remembering him for his wit and for being a great husband and dad.
He was a physical presence. He was larger than life at times. He was charismatic. He was competent. He had a presence that when times were stressful that could put you at ease.
Co-workers describe Battalion Chief Harwood in a similar way, a born leader and someone who loved his family.
Family man. He loved his family. He talked about his family a lot. He has 2 young girls that he loved dearly. He loved going to their events, loved being with them, loved everything outdoors.
Both Kootenai County Fire Fire and Rescue and Coeur d'Alene Fire said these two heroes will be forever missed. Celebrations of life for both men will be held next week. The families, though, request that only close friends, family, and uniformed personnel attend. Following Sunday's tragedy, Kootenai Health says so many people have called asking how they can help. So the hospital partnered with Vitalant to put together a blood drive. They hope to collect 20 pints, which the staff tells us could help up to 60 people.
It makes me feel really good. I work at the hospital, so I've been near all of this, so I just wanted to be giving back to the community.
Staff members say it's always a good time to donate blood, as donations have a shelf life and need to be replenished continually. And a few kids in Coeur d'Alene turned their summer lemonade stand into a fundraiser for the fallen Coeur d'Alene firefighters. The boys decided to donate all of their proceeds to the families of Frank Harwood and John Morrison, and also to Dave Tisdall, who remains hospitalized with serious injuries. Their mother says they wanted to help after learning about the tragedy.
Felt bad for their families, and I wanted to do lemonade stand for their families to give them money.
Good for you, Sam. Coeur d'Alene Fire Chief Tom Greif stopped by to thank the boys and presented them with Department Challenge coins. They've already raised more than $100 for the firefighters' families. Stop by if you can. All right, two local businesses also teamed up this week to raise money for fallen firefighters. Yaya Brewing and Sauce raised over $10,000 for the Red and Blue Foundation on Tuesday. Through a Facebook post from Yaya, they announced they'll continue to donate sales from any Mama Torres salsa purchased this weekend at the brewery. And if you can't get out to Yaya or Sam's Lemonade stand, but you still want to donate to the families of these firefighters, we're here to help. You can donate directly to the three families impacted or in person at any First Interstate bank. But due to potential scams, fire officials warn you not to donate to any organizations claiming to represent them other than First Interstate Bank. The Red and Blue Foundation, as we mentioned, is also accepting donations. You can find a full list of ways to donate on our website at KXLY.com. Well, good morning, Northwest time is now 6:36. Let's send things back over to Mark Peterson for what's going to be another hot and dry 4th of July.
You know, it's not going to be too bad. We're going to be in the low 80s today and again tomorrow, but it's next week. And this is what we really want you to be prepared for. You have a couple hours this weekend to maybe make sure that you're getting ready for the heat that'll move in. It'll be hotter than last week. It'll be the hottest weather so far this year, and it's going to take us all the way into next weekend. So through Sunday, not looking too bad. Your full forecast is coming up.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Boom! Looks like T-Pain is too much for y'all.
Did I hear munch?
Sounds like someone's craving his new Munchie meal.
Wait, do you just appear whenever somebody says munch?
Why, is that weird? Get T-Pain's new Tater Melt Munchie meal.
Munch!
Welcome to Jock in the Box.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Wildfire season is here. Protect what matters most with meteorologist Chris Crocker.
We track the winds, the humidity, the lightning, because even the smallest change can lead to disaster.
The First Alert Weather Team, only on 4 News Now.
So according to Mr. Washington, we deserve a little room upgrade.
That won't be necessary.
Okay, how about a second opinion from the other Mr. Washington?
Are you a Camus Rewards member?
Yeah. Why?
It's the only local players card that gives you the lowest possible rates on rooms and room upgrades, not to mention food and drinks throughout the property.
So I'm taking these back, right?
Membership matters with Camus Rewards, only at Northern Quest.
My parents started their first dealership in Coeur d'Alene in 1983. They took pride in being locally owned and work hard to help this great community we call home.
Now, 3 generations later, we're still proud to be one of the last locally owned Subaru dealerships, and we're working harder than ever to give back to the community that has supported us all these years.
Because we're looking forward to being your local family Subaru dealer for generations to come.
Behold my Jack Wraps. 100% all white meat grilled or crispy chicken with lettuce, cheese, and sauces, and a warm tortilla for just $3. And they're under 400 calories. So if your goal this year was to save money and eat healthy-ish, we got you.
Is your credit score costing you money? I'm Kirsten O'Connor. On the next Money Saving Monday, I'll show you how to build credit, fix errors, and what new medical debt changes mean for your wallet. That's Monday, only on Good Morning Northwest.
The Supreme Court is planning to decide if Idaho lawmakers have the right to limit transgender athletes participating in girls' and women's sports. The Fairness in Women's Sports Act in 2020 banned their participation in girls' sports. Days after being signed by Governor Brad Little, the state was sued by a transgender athlete from Boise State who receives testosterone suppression and estrogen treatment. She argues the law violates her constitutional right to equal protection. Governor Little releasing a statement reading, "I am confident Idaho's common sense laws to defend women's sports will prevail. Arguments will be heard this fall, and it will likely be ruled on by early next summer."
20 minutes before 7 o'clock. It's Friday. It's 4th of July. It's a warm holiday weekend underway, but not too hot. We're going to see increased clouds today and again tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon looking really nice. July 4th showers are possible later on.
Well, if you have today off, you may be wishing every weekend could be a 3-day weekend. Well, new research continues to show tangible benefits of a shorter work week. A trial conducted over a recent 6-month period tests the effects of a 4-day work week on about 1,000 employees in the UK. The results, several companies reported higher revenue with fewer sick days taken during the trial period. All 17 companies that participated ended up keeping the 4-day work week. One CEO even expects a truncated work week will be the norm in the next decade or so. Similar trials in the U.S. and Germany also reported happier and healthier employees. However, these studies are not without their critics. One public policy professor suggests companies taking part were already open to the idea. Animals at the Brookfield Zoo near Chicago are celebrating America's birthday. The zoo's California sea lions and gray seals were presented special 4th of July ice and sugar-free gelatin cakes. And by the looks of these photos, they really seem to enjoy them. Other animals got red, white, and blue treatment as well. That included the zoo's bottlenose dolphins, which enjoyed a floating American flag, as you can see here, made of sugar-free gelatin. All right, if you're looking for something to do outdoors or with friends and family this week, the Riverfront Summer Carnival kicked off yesterday. The event runs through the weekend. It is free to attend with rides costing between $5 and $8. You can also get a wristband for unlimited rides for $43. The carnival also includes the 4th of July concert and fireworks show tonight, but that is not the only show you can see in town. Be sure to check out our website for a full list of events in our area at KXLY.com. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is 6:42. Hannah Joy live in Coeur d'Alene with a preview of today's American Heroes Parade.
Road closures and a powerful tribute. What Coeur d'Alene is doing to honor our fallen heroes. Coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's a good day for a drive. Great day for a deal.
Perfection Tire carries a full line of Cooper tires with advanced safety features, warranties, and competitive pricing.
Save even more with Cooper Tire rebates going on now. Nobody beats perfection.
We invite you to Missisquoi Casino Hotel, where jackpots, food, and fun come together. As the area's only non-smoking casino, we're proud to be the place that treats you right. Stay and play. Enjoy live table games, your favorite gaming machines, and bet on your favorite players and sports with Caesars Sportsbook. Check out our event space for your next special gathering. We're located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Plan your visit today at Missisquoi.com.
After a car wreck, the longer you wait, the harder it can be to get what you deserve. Don't let big insurance get ahead of you.
Our team acts quickly to handle everything for you, so you don't have to worry about a thing.
After my recent accident, I knew I needed help, so I called Craig Swap & Associates. They really fought for me and treated me fairly every step of the way.
Don't wait. Call Craig Swap & Associates today and let us handle it for you. One call. That's all.
509-999-9999.
Life is an opportunity to grow, to feel, to excel. Life moves at its own pace, daring you to keep up. Life pushes you to be better and to go farther. Life has you here. We're just here to help.
Celebrate independence from Old Appliances. Come check out what's in stock and on sale across all Samsung appliances this 4th of July at Fred's Appliance. Shop exclusive deals on Samsung dishwashers, washers and dryers, refrigerators, and so much more. Like this Samsung washer and dryer set. Save $600 today, plus save up to $500 with an additional Fred's Buy More, Save More exclusive rebate. At Fred's, our Get It Today inventory and lowest price guarantee makes us the most convenient choice.
At Perfection Tire, we believe in more than just great tires.
We offer free services with every tire purchase, extending the quality and life of your vehicle.
Trust Perfection Tire for our lowest prices and easy credit. Nobody beats perfection.
4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Hospitals.
Coeur d'Alene will come together today to honor Battalion Chiefs Frank Harwood and John Morrison in the American Heroes Parade. If you're heading downtown, be ready for some road closures and parking changes, though. Sherman Avenue will close early, and cars parked along the route will be risking getting towed. So let's go to Hannah Joy. She's live in downtown Coeur d'Alene, as she's been all morning long with what you can expect, Hannah.
Yeah, Derek, I am on Sherman Avenue and 15th Street. This is actually where the American Heroes Parade will actually begin. And so the theme this year is Home of the Brave. Like you said, Derek, this is to honor Battalion Chiefs Frank Harwood and John Morrison. And so if we could just take a look, I have photojournalist Logan with me. There are chairs all lined up all the way down to the Coeur d'Alene Resort. What we know so far is that the parade will travel west from 15th Street to Government Way. However, if you're planning to attend, you have to be prepared for several road closures. Again, Sherman Avenue from Government Way to 23rd Street is closed to all vehicles. We also know that for parking, there are several options that include City Hall, the Public Library, and the City Parking Garage. Free parking is also available. And please note, guys, that no street parking is allowed till 1 p.m. So if you are planning to be a part of this day to honor our heroes, that kicks off. The American Heroes Parade kicks off again. That kicks off at 10 a.m. So if you plan to be here, whether it's to honor, whether it's to join in on the festivities, you must know to plan ahead. We will have updates throughout the morning to give you on all the festivities that are happening, the special tributes that will be happening for Harwood and Morrison and even Tisdall. And so reporting back, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Always a great parade, and then taking on special meeting today with the fallen firefighters. And then, of course, lots of activity in Riverfront Park today as well, with the holiday carnival taking place, as well as people wanting to get into the park awfully early before that 4th of July fireworks show, the annual show in the park. You got to stake out your spot in the grass, you know, with the blanket and all that. It's a big deal.
Right there, looking down, you got the band, you got the fireworks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a great night, and just a light blanket and maybe a hoodie if, you know, maybe 70 degrees is on the cool side, maybe 68 around the time that we're gonna see those fireworks. Take a look at the forecast and get you there. We are talking about the dry conditions that we have. This is the triad of fire danger. Windy conditions, we've been windier than what we'll see today. We'll have winds 5 to 15. It is, of course, very dry, but it's not quite as hot. Humidities are up a little bit, but all of this will change next week. We'll get to that forecast. 56 currently into the valley, 56 Spangle. We've got 51 at 9 Mile. Post Falls, 56 degrees. Good morning, everybody. We look at what we can expect with our forecast. Increased cloud cover. Now, winds are going to be light this morning, 71 at 10. We're going to be into the upper 70s following the noon hour. We're going to see the winds slowly start to build. So the heat of the day is going to be about 80. We're figuring 3-ish. As we go through the cloud cover, the breezy conditions, temperatures in the upper 70s, altogether not so bad. The issue is if there are any fire starts, those winds gusting to 20 in the dry conditions could wreak havoc. That's why there is a burn ban throughout much of the Pacific Northwest. Please go to your legal fireworks, have a fun time, and just enjoy those. We will see the continuation of moisture that's to the south working its way up. That's where you get that 10 to 20% chance of rain. Now, we look at the heat that we have. A lot of it is way to the south, cooler air to the north, pulling, again, a little bit of that moisture. But as we go through the weekend, we're going to start to see more of an influence, those dark browns, those warmer, hotter conditions starting to work their way in. And by Monday, Tuesday, we're going to see that circling us, and we're going to be hot. We're going to be hot to the south, into the Midwest. Everybody's going to feel the heat. So we look at the forecast radar today about 10 o'clock, and that's when our fireworks are scheduled to go off Riverfront Park. We're going to see the potential, about a 10% chance of showers, so not a likely chance. But overnight, we do see the potential for more of those showers in our area in North Idaho pushing out. Saturday afternoon, sunshine. We'll see that again on Sunday. Things look pretty good. So the chances of rain for the 4th of July, like I say, 10 to 20% chance for us. We're sitting at 10%. Lewiston, Orofino, that area all the way across. We're going to see the potential for some scattered showers there, but still dry into the Central Basin. We are going to see temperatures again climbing into the upper 90s, but the weekend is going to look beautiful. We're going to have more along with your morning sprint coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now weather is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
Rain or shine, day or night, good weather always reigns at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. No matter the weather, winning is better. Your 7-day forecast calls for fun at the Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Coeur d'Alene Casino, winning is just the beginning.
We owe everything to our troops, past and present, for their honor, courage, and dedication. As a token of our appreciation, 4 News Now and Global Credit Union encourage you once again to wear red on Fridays.
Join us in recognizing our troops and their families for allowing us the freedom we enjoy every day as Americans. Stop into any Global branch to pick up a red pin and show your support.
And then wear red every Friday from now until September 11.
Wear Red Fridays, brought to you by 4 News Now and Global Credit Union.
It's the biggest trade-in event in America this week at both Cal locations and the Cal Auto Credit Store on Division.
This is your chance to trade in anything, and I mean anything. Boats, snowmobiles, motorbikes, trailers. Whether it runs or not, we're cleaning up America.
Making it the perfect time to upgrade your old ride to something better. Plus, delaying payments until September 1st with top dollar for your trade-ins during Cal's 4th of July Great Trade-In event.
Watch this. It's all 100% real. Witness what happens to this woman's bags under her eyes in an actual time lapse in just minutes. Nothing has been doctored or tampered with. The very real problem will disappear before your eyes and hers with a revolutionary topical formulation that works in just minutes, and the effects will last for hours and hours. Over 1 million people are using this topical technique to visually reduce puffiness and bags. It works on sagging jowls, even fine lines and wrinkles on the face and forehead. Introducing Plexiderm. In just minutes, you can restore and beautify your face, even look years younger. And the look will last all day or all evening.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm just in love with the mirror right now.
Jump on board and say yes to this amazing $14.95 Prove It Plexiderm trial. You'll see why our customers describe Plexiderm with 3 words. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Order right now. We'll pay your shipping. Operators are standing by.
Is your credit score costing you money? I'm Kirsten O'Connor. On the next Money Saving Monday, I'll show you how to build credit, fix errors, and what new medical debt changes mean for your wallet. That's Monday, only on Good Morning Northwest.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
All right, it's 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your 4th of July Friday here in the morning sprint. Our hot weather is getting even hotter. Mark Peterson has a look at your Independence Day forecast and a scorcher of a week ahead. And Hannah Joy is live in Coeur d'Alene, where they're hard at work preparing for this year's American Heroes Parade. But first, today's the day President Trump is expected to sign what he calls his big, beautiful bill into law. The bill includes roughly $4 trillion in tax cuts, mostly for wealthy Americans. And there's new spending for immigration enforcement. It eliminates taxes on tips and overtime and cuts Biden-era clean energy initiatives. To pay for it all, it makes cuts to Medicaid, reducing food assistance for poor Americans. Tune into GMA for more reaction to this historic piece of legislation coming up at 7 o'clock. A man was arrested yesterday evening for attacking several people on East Front Street in Coeur d'Alene. According to Coeur d'Alene police, the man is a resident of an adult home for people with special needs. At around 5 p.m., the man became upset for an unknown reason, attacked a fellow resident, and then used a kitchen knife to stab a staff member. The man was also attacked an elderly woman outside of a nearby residence, hitting her multiple times. When police arrived, they found the man with several self-inflicted stab wounds. He was taken into custody and hospitalized. The elderly woman and the staff member were also taken to Kootenai Health. This incident is under investigation.
Waking up on this Friday morning in our first alert weather, we've got fairly mild conditions outside. Temperatures in the low to mid 50s, absolutely beautiful. 59 into Liberty Lake, one of the hot spots. We're going to see a continuation of increased clouds. Chance of showers in around 7, 8, 9, mainly into the mountains. It's just a 10% chance for us. Our forecast today, we're warming up to an average high of around 80 degrees. Winds are going to get breezy this afternoon and this evening with gusts to 20 miles an hour.
What they're now calling the Siegel Fire is still burning west of Roselia, and firefighters hope winds will calm down so they can continue getting it contained. The fire is currently burning about 682 acres, or just over 1 square mile, with only 10% containment. Firefighters say difficult terrain, cliffs, and even rattlesnakes and bees have made this fire especially challenging. Fire officials say this fire was most likely human caused. And reports show most wildfires are started by humans. And with fireworks, barbecues, and campfires, July 4th carries a lot of potential wildfire danger. Fire officials are asking you to be extra cautious this holiday weekend as they deal with an early and intense wildfire season. If you're looking for a legal fireworks show to attend this weekend, there are several options around the Inland Northwest and Spokane. The annual Riverfront Park Fireworks Show will start at 10 p.m., which will also be streaming live on KXLY+. Liberty Lake has a show at 10 p.m. as well at Pavilion Park, and Northern Quest will be hosting a family-friendly event at BECU Live, starting at 4 and wrapping up with a drone and fireworks show at 10. And the Riverfront Summer Carnival kicked off yesterday and runs through the weekend. It's free to attend with rides costing between $5 and $8. You can also buy a wristband for $43. The carnival includes that 4th of July concert and fireworks show tonight. And you can be sure to check out our website for a full list of all the events in the area at KXLY.com.
It's the 4th of July, and I am in downtown Coeur d'Alene for the kickoff of the American Heroes Parade. It kicks off at 10 a.m., and already chairs are lined up all on Sherman Avenue. People already have their spots, and you know what, guys? This is happening all the way down to the Coeur d'Alene Resort. This is in particular to honor veterans, military, and first responders, but especially to our heroes, Frank Harwood and John Morrison, who died at the Canwood Mountain. And so if you would like to attend, we will be live all morning just for you at 10 a.m.
All right, Hannah, thank you. Another reminder that a major water infrastructure project starting on Monday will impact traffic in Northwest Spokane. This map on your screen shows the roads affected. The project will start at the junction of Francis, Assembly, and Driscoll. Temporary traffic signals will be in place at the intersection of Francis and Assembly. Construction work will take place between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. each day, Monday through Saturday. In addition to fireworks and baseball games in the backyard, July 4th, also known, of course, for this legendary competitive eating event. The Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest set for today. And a familiar face, Joey Chestnut, is back seeking his 17th mustard belt. He holds the all-time record, eating 76 hot dogs in 2021. We'll be right back.
4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
The 4th of July mattress savings are on now at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores.
And that means big discounts on your favorite brands. like Serta's Eye Comfort for cooler, deeper sleep, and Beautyrest World-Class mattresses to experience first-class sleep every night. Plus, get it now and pay over time with no money down, no minimum purchase, and no interest financing for up to 5 years. So you can wake up refreshed on a mattress that helps you sleep better with savings worth celebrating this week at Walker's.
H&I presents Rod White and Blue, a 4-day star-spangled marathon of iconic Twilight Zone episodes.
And you're invited to partake of it.
All this weekend, over the air on KXLY 4.3.
All right, taking a live look outside. Riverfront Park going to be very busy today. I hope everyone has a great time. Weather-wise, should not be an issue. I'm sort of thinking of some of the food that might be available today, and it would be all wonderful. 80 will be our high today. We're going to see some winds, southwest 5 to 15. 79, 80 is a normal high, so we're right there. Tomorrow, 82, then 87 on Sunday. We start heating up. It's next week. Get ready for that. But, boy, for the weekend, it's going to be phenomenal. We hope you enjoy it.
Listen, I had several people ask me, since you're feeling on a Friday morning, are you going to do a script toss? It's 4th of July. We figured, why the heck not? Here we go. For your 4th of July and Independence weekend, make it a good one, everybody. GMA starts next.